So today's another Trading to Freedom series episode. We are on episode 26. It's been a long way, you know what I'm saying? And the topic is getting and staying funded. There's a big difference between getting funded and staying funded. And a lot of people, tend to pass evals and get funded, but they can't ever get a payout. I'm going to talk about the, psychological shift between, from an eval to a funded account and how to actually keep that capital. For now, let's break down this trading recap I did. It's gonna be a quick video today since I have to go catch a flight and go visit some family for Christmas. And by the way, Merry Christmas to you guys. But yeah, let's get on to it. All right, now we're going down here. I think that's big enough. So today was actually some nice price action, and December is definitely fixing itself and getting way better compared to like the first week. Today we caught a reversal, but we were kind of late to it, but we still caught, our piece of the pie, and so was able to get a really good trade going here. So off the bat, we opened up bearish, right? And because we have this opening gap here. So we were just kind of waiting for price to fill this out completely here, right? Price would fill this out during pre-market and most likely not come down and just retrace and then come up to this resistance up here, right? We have these highs we want to attack. Also this order block right here. Right, these are all points of interest. So I was looking for longs no matter what, but what I was mainly looking for is, raid of previous day high, right? Because we already tapped into this imbalance here. So let's just get down lower time frames and show you my execution. So during market open, I saw that we rated London lows and previous New York session AM lows. I'm at pre-market, not market open, but we still had London highs and Asia session highs to mitigate, so I know for sure that'd be the next draw. And I knew for sure that New York Open would rip higher because we had so much resistance sitting, and we've already taken out these lows. So I would usually, in this situation, back in the day, I guess, I would probably buy a long position for market open because I know for a fact it would rip higher. But that is a low probability trade, right? You shouldn't really be doing that unless it's something you do consistently. So I didn't end up buying longs right after open. I ended up entering longs right at open because I just, I gotta stick to the plan, right? Trying to get as consistent as possible. But yeah, so we let a few candles play out, and then yeah, like I said, New York rips, taking out London low highs and edging East session highs, and ES actually takes that high out, creating SMT. So we get pushed down a bit into this imbalance that we left here, huge 15-minute imbalance here, right? But we also had not 15-minute, this is 5-minute inversion right here. So for sure I knew we were going to be chasing previous day high and that order block, right? So this is where my setup starts to present itself. A little more candles play, right? We actually get that first inversion right here, and I actually did not catch this at first. I didn't catch this at first, so price is kind of running a little bit without me. But then I see this pull back into the level here, and I was so tempted to enter longs here, but I didn't. Because I didn't want to get shot down by one of these fair value gaps. Like I didn't want to touch these gaps and then get shot down and continue lower, right? So I was waiting for a bit more displacement. I wanted to see this get inverted as well, and then another pullback, and then I can enter in. And that's kind of what happened here. We inverse this gap with nice conviction, and I actually just end up entering my first position here, just so I don't miss this run, because I was expecting price to come down a little bit lower into this level. Then I would add more contracts, but we didn't. That just didn't end up happening. I was kind of expecting price to dip a bit lower, maybe even into this gap here, but it didn't. It kind of just had small, pullbacks and small low volume candles. So I just entered off that position, and then it was slow, but we ended up making a TP. Once we broke this high, I went break even, made it a risk-free trade. All right, we came down. We tested this order block twice. 3 times, and then we hit TP, right? And that was good. That's all I needed. I got, my piece of the pie. It was very easy, very clear. I definitely took the trade later than I would. 9:45 was my entry. I was on the charts pretty late this morning, so I'm still glad that I was able to catch something and pass my eval today. That's it for the trading recap. Let's just talk about the psychology lesson today, and then we'll be done. Getting and staying on a funded account they're very different things, and a lot of you guys know, and a lot of you don't know, that this is a very, very prominent problem in the trading industry, day trading industry, right? Like, there's a lot of people out there who can't pass evals, and it takes them a long time until they actually do. But there's also people who's got beginner's luck and who passes them very fast, and I was kind of somewhere in the middle. But once you're on that funded, like, you don't realize it, but subconsciously you make a huge psychological shift, and it kind of just becomes a lot more pressure, um, and a lot more stressful, which it shouldn't be, right? And it's just hard because it's gonna be like that because you know that this is real money you're dealing with, and that you can actually take money out of the market. So of course you're gonna feel a lot of pressure. You're gonna start getting more stressed and a bit more emotional over your trade. But that's just the problem right there, and that's what prop firms leech off. Like, they leech off the fact that, you know, your account, you have an express account now with the golden title, and like you can actually win and lose money and stuff like that, and they make it a bit more emotional for you. And that's literally what the prop firms, that's how they make the money, off your bad emotions over money, and off your greed over money, right? Because that greed, bro, it just pays business. This is not only a prop firm thing. This is like in the casino too. Like, bro, I lost like $150 at the casino 2 nights ago, and I was so greedy. I was like, damn, let me just buy back in and just go all in and try to make it back. Now I'm down 300. Like, that's how they make their money. It's off your greed. So once you recognize that, you can become a bit more self-conscious about it, and it'll help you a little bit. Because I know for me that was just such a big problem. Like, I would get on I would pass evals, get on a funded account, and I would actually be so close to a payout and like take winning days. But then, like, if I took one loss, or like I was break even for a day, or if I went on an agent session, I would just blow the account in one night. And like, it's actually crazy. Like, there was times where I was like consistent for a week straight, and then I get on agent session one Friday night and I just blow everything, weeks of progress, just in one session, because I was just greedy. And like, it's just insane. Like, and I know a lot of you have been through the same position or even worse, but my best advice would be just detach yourself. Like, honestly, don't let anything change. Nothing changes, right? If you just treat the way you would treat your eval as a funded, and you transfer those skills over when you get funded and stuff, you'll have a lot more success. But it's all about consistency. Like, I think the hardest part about day trading is getting into that flow state, man. Because there's sometimes where like every day, like, I would just wake up, trade, be done, and totally forget about it. And like, when you trade and just forget about trading, don't think about it all day, like, it actually comes around way faster than you think. Some of you guys, beginner traders, are like fiending to trade every day, and like, it just like feels like it's taking forever. Like, you feel like you need to pass it today. Like, you need to pass that account today. You need to make $500 today, this morning. And you don't realize, like, this is an everyday thing. This thing comes every single day for you. Every morning, like, you're gonna be able to have an opportunity. So it's like, once you start detaching yourself, it actually comes a lot faster than you think. What even helped me was just literally detaching myself from trading in general, like not watching as many videos. Like, once I learned everything I needed to know, like, I just stopped watching trading videos. Like, I watch some educational stuff from time to time, but I'm not always constantly watching traders, day traders, recaps and everything like that, because it would get in my head too much, and then I would just it forced me to think that, oh, I'm behind and I need to do more. But that's not the case, right? So don't be chronically online and just watching all these day traders, because you're not gonna, it's just gonna put more pressure on yourself. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. Also join the Discord as well if you want to get in touch with me and other creators, and other traders as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.